मेरे प्रिय आत्मन, आप सभी को अभिवादन, प्रणाम। Life's important values. Come the people of the world, watch the video, listen the important values. Diamond values. The treasure, the unexpressed and revealed treasure, a very valuable treasure. The important life values. I am absolutely thankful to you for watching my videos. You have been watching my videos since long time. There are more than 3,000 views. I am absolutely thankful to you. Please let me disclose that all the videos are for in this entire universe, in this entire globe, if a single visible, invisible personality listen it and get benefits of it, my work is done. Because I'm not at all saying these things. This is from the universe. This is from the universe. I am absolutely grateful to the universal forces, spiritual forces. The forces changed my life, gave me everything, unexpressible beyond words. And this is coming from that only, coming from universe only. Now, the right, true, worthy life values. It will be a long video. I'll be talking for 1.5 hours nearly. But I told you my motto, my motivation, making these videos, producing these videos is any one visible, invisible identity, personality get benefits out of the videos, out of the talks, all the talks from the universe, from the kingdom of the Allah, Khuda, Ishwar, Prabhu, Bhagwan, Rit, Sabhav, Dharm, undercurrent. It is coming from that only. Birth. Birth is very important. Birth is very important. Where you are taking birth, who are your mother and father, on which land you are taking birth, in which circumstances, in which era is very important. Birth in a right place requires too many good deeds, too many past lives good deeds, present life good deeds. Imagine if you take birth in king's house, in emperor's house, in billionaire's house, you'll be getting everything. If you take birth in beggar's house, you will have tremendous difficulties, adverse conditions. But if you take birth in emperor's house, billionaire's house, whole kingdom, everything will be available to you in abundance. So is the importance of birth. Life is beautiful. Life is everything. But there is tremendous opportunities to each and every life. You may be taking birth in an emperor's house, in a billionaire's house, or in a beggar's house, but nature is same for you. Nature doesn't differentiate. There is no differentiation in nature. Nature is equal to all. Maybe the emperor, maybe the beggar. Nature's benediction, nature's beauty, nature's love, nature's compassion is equal to all. There is no hierarchy in nature. Hierarchy is in the human world only. There is no hierarchy in God's world. Not at all. A tiny leaf, a tiny particle is equal to the huge rocks, huge mountains, huge oceans is equal. In nature's kingdom, beggar is equal to the emperor, is equal to the billionaire. There is no hierarchy. Nature is equally open to all. Nature shows unequal, equal blessings, equal compassion, equal beauty, equal validation, equal ecstasy, equal meditation. There is no hierarchy. So there is an absolute possibility for each and every individual in the world to achieve anything he wishes. Anything. No one can stop us. No force in the world can stop a person. Entry will be given in the kingdom of God for the childlike persons. Childlike innocence, childlike heart, childlike feeling, childlike thinking, childlike love will be enter in the kingdom of God. Childhood is very important. They are the little gods. Look in their eyes. What a innocence you'll find. How innocent they are. Look their mannerisms, their traits is godliness. They are the little gods. As if they are the living gods. To get in closure, try to get closure, try to get in tune with the little gods, with the little living gods. Will be absolutely filled with pleasure, ecstasy, benediction, love. Feel it. Adulthood, powerhouse are too many powers. A very giant powerhouse. Thousands of suns. Energy in adulthood. Vigor, strength, Beautiful is adulthood. Enjoy it, feel it, enjoy, feel in each and every moment of it, in each and every moment. Feel it, enjoy it, live it. It's very beautiful. Health. Health is absolutely important. Maybe the newborn baby, young child, young children, adults, old people. Health is very important. Physical health, psychological health, spiritual health, spirit health is very important. This also we get due to our past good deeds, present good deeds, and our efforts. Eating a very healthy food, a very nutritious food, drinking a very pure water, pure food, without bacteria, without germs, some exercise, physical exercise, maybe of any sort, running, jogging, walking, gymnasium, maybe yoga, any anything of physical exercises is very important. And the meditation. There are thousands of meditation techniques in the world, but there are major 112 meditation techniques. In human life values, first value is taking birth in a very light place. Second is feeling, getting in tune with the childhood. Third is youth, living each and every moment with full of joy. With full of nature laws, spirituality, prayer, meditation, yoga, then marriage, then old age, and ultimately the death. In between birth and death, life is there. It's very important. Life is very important. Whatever may be the quality of life, a very few fortunate people get a very rich life. Rich in the sense, a very healthy life, physical health, mental health, psychological health, money, power, prestige. A very few fortunates they get it. But whatever, the quality of life is whatever. But life is important. Living is important because you are alive. It means you can achieve anything. You can achieve whatever you wish. You can become whatever you wish. For that, only one criteria is required, and that is life, living life. You are alive, it means you are having everything. You can do whatever you wish. Only the criteria is the life. You are alive. Please allow me to drink some water. Life is very miraculous. You are alive means you are having everything. You are alive means the whole universe, the nature, natural forces is with you, and you can do whatever you wish. You can become whatever you wish. There are two type of joy, happiness in this human life. Materialistic pleasure and spiritual pleasure. People know only the materialistic pleasure. They don't know spiritual pleasure. Fortunate are the people who experience spiritual pleasure, spirituality, spiritual values. Otherwise, majority of the people in the world are indulged in materialistic world, materialistic pleasure, and they think that this is the end, this is everything. Life is for this only. but it is not so. It is pseudo thinking, a very pseudo thought. Until and unless you don't experience spiritual ecstasy, spiritual pleasure, you can't differentiate between the materialistic pleasure and spiritual pleasure. For that, spiritual world is very beautiful. I am not at all condemning materialistic world, materialistic achievement. To enter in the kingdom of spirituality, this materialistic world is important. It is must. How a person can do meditation with hungry stomach? Not possible at all. So the food is required, clothes are required, water is required, house is required, society is required. One can't meditate, one can't enter the world of spirituality without having clothes, without having food, without having water, without having medicines, without having house, without having people around. No, not at all. Not possible. But the thing is, people think that the materialistic world is the end, is everything. This is the pseudo thinking, a very wrong thinking. Due to this only, they deprive of the spiritual pleasure, spiritual ecstasy, spiritual beauty. This the only thing. Due to this, they are deprived. They are losing a very valuable, a very worthy, a very significant, a very beautiful spiritual world. No doubt. Let me disclose that I am not at all against money, materialistic world, materialistic possessions. No. What I want to say, this is not the only end. This is the beginning of the spiritual life, spirituality, spiritual world. Until and unless you don't experience ecstasy, joy, happiness, benediction, compassion of spirituality, your life is not complete. You are missing, you are losing a lot. You're losing a very worthy things in your life that you should have to experience. You should have to go through it. You should have to know, experience it. You're missing it. All the moneyed people, all the businessmen, all the bureaucrats, all the scientists, all the artists, all the professionals who are not doing meditation are missing God, spirituality, spiritual contents, spiritual values. They are missing. They are missing a very worthy they are missing. They are missing life. That is not the end. That is not everything. That is only the beginning for the right journey, for the right path, for the right goals, for the right life, for the right death, for the right beyond death journey, for the right after death journey, for the right death is the beginning. Don't stop. Don't stop. Open the doors, open the windows, open your heart for the spirituality, for the spiritual values, for the spiritual treasure, for the spiritual sculpture, for the spiritual books, for the spiritual material, for the spiritual centers, masjid, mandir, mosque, churches, viharas, spiritual centers, temples. Open your heart for this. Open your heart for spiritual treasures, books, volumes, sculptures, scriptures. Experience it, read it, go through it, see it, smell it, live it, feel it. Strive for a very right spiritual gurus, spiritual masters, Kalyan Mitra, Sanmitra, Sadguru, and strive for a very right type of meditation technique, like the Vipassana meditation technique, the mother of all other meditation techniques. Vipassana, Kalyan Mitra Sadguru, Dr. Satyanarayan Goenka, spiritual master like Osho. Open your heart and fill with these values. Enough is enough. It's enough now. We are having such a treasure, such a bank balance, such a huge bank balance, such a huge property that thousands of generations, like sub generations, can living without doing anything. And still you are running like a mad person after money, after power, after prestige, all this pseudo power, pseudo prestige. Kings are the people who are filled with spiritual values, spirituality. Beggars are the people who don't have spirituality. Kings are the people who are having spirituality. The spiritual masters like the great enlightened one, the Gautamadi Buddha, and all other Buddhas in past, in present, in future, the Guru Shishya Parampara, spiritual masters like Osho, their meditation techniques, especially the mother of all meditation techniques, Vipassana. Experience it, feel it. Come in the kingdom of spirituality, spiritual world. Feel the Dhamma, feel the Dharma, the undercurrent. Feel Bhagwan, Khuda, Allah, Ishwar. Feel His kingdom, feel His compassion, feel His love. Come closer to spirituality. This is the right time. Whole life after money, power, prestige, a very pseudo life. How to come close towards spirituality, towards spiritual masters, towards meditation. Take a very small step, a very tiny steps. In the beginning is somewhat difficult, but afterwards it's very easy. It's full of joy, happiness, ecstasy, benediction, a very beautiful world, a very happy world. Come close with the spiritual masters like Satyanarayana Goenkaji, Osho, and all other masters, all other disciples, their shishyas, their sannyasins, their followers, their premi, their lovers. Try to read the spiritual books. Try to enter in the spiritual places, ashramas, meditation centers. Try to meet the meditators. Try to do 10 minutes anapanasati meditation technique. A 10 minutes meditation technique called anapanasati meditation technique. Try to do it. Try to attend 10 days meditation course in different centers in the world, Vipassana centers in the world. Try to enter in Osho world. Vipassana meditation technique is the mother of all other meditation techniques. In the meditation centers, Vipassana meditation centers in the world, the meditation, Vipassana meditation taught by the great Vipassanacharya Dr. Satyanarayana Goenkaji in the tradition of the great Guru Sahib Bakhin. Try to feel it, experience it, join it. You'll getting that it is beyond money. It is beyond your so-called posts, money, bank balance, your materialistic pleasure, materialistic world. It is beyond. It is very beautiful. It is worthy. Feel it, experience it. And the death, it should be beautiful. It should be full of meaning, a very meaningful death. Living signature of life, living signature of your living, living signature of your quality life, living signature of your identity, living signature of your being, living signature of you, that you were born in this world, that you were something very special, that your contribution was a very special, that your footprints are very special, that your living is very special, your life is very special, your fragrance is very special, your thinking is very special, your deeds, your contribution is very special. So leave the footprints, your signature. That will tell everything. What type of person you are, what type of personality you possess, what type of living you lived, what type of quality of life you lived. And death is not the end, it's the beginning of your next spiritual journey. It's the beginning of your next spiritual journey, spiritual life, spiritual yatra, spiritual world, spirituality. It's the beginning. It's not the end, but it should be very beautiful. It should be very worthy. It should be meaningful. It should be motivational. It should be a very noticeable. People in the world should make note of it, notice it. That is such a great person, such a great spiritual personality left this world. That the people must get benefits of your contribution from generations to generation, from words together, that your contribution in this world may be remembered, may be recalled forever, for generations to generations. Like the Gautama, the Buddha, the enlightened one, and all other Buddhas in past, in present, in future, like Guru Shishya Parampara, like the great spiritual master Osho, and all other spiritual masters, all other spiritual gurus, all other spiritual acharyas, all other spiritual saints, sages, rishi, muni, sannyasins, meditators. Thousands of years passed, but still you'll be finding the statues of Gautama, the Buddha, the enlightened one. The statues, viharas, temples, pagodas, paintings, images, posters, thousands of years passed, but still, in every nook and corner of the world, in each and every country in the world, in each and every state in the world, you'll be finding the great numbers of statues, posters, images, pictures, meditation centers, masters, disciples, meditators, lakhs of. So it's the preparation for death. Whatever you do is the preparation for death. Whatever the meditation you are doing is the preparation for death. Whatever you are accumulating is the preparation for death. Whatever are the good deeds are simply the preparation for death. It's the preparation. Death is such a beautiful phenomenon. We have to prepare for it. It is not in our hand. Birth is not in our hand. Death is not in our hand. But we think our living of 60 years, 70 years, maybe 100 years, we think that we were living, we were the masters, we were the controllers, we were the kings, the emperors. No. How life can be yours? Birth is not yours, death is not yours. How the life can be yours? So there should be a very right type of preparation for death. May all the people in the world, maybe the businessmen, maybe the bureaucrats, maybe the professionals, maybe the laymen, maybe the kings, the emperors, or the beggars may get right Sadguru, Kalyan Mitra, Sanmitra, right type of meditation, the Vipassana meditation technique. You may all get Sadguru Kalyan Mitra, right meditation technique. I pay my deep respect, my deep gratitude, my deep love to all of you. I bow to the spiritual forces, the spiritual gurus, the spiritual masters, Dharma, Dhamma, religion, undercurrent, Bhagavata, Buddha, Vishwar, Prabhu, Allah, Khuda,